Good morning, everyone. This is another pick a deck reading. Different decks today, though. We have the Angel deck in position number 1. We have the Gypsy Oracle deck. So that's the Angel Oracle deck, the Gypsy Oracle deck. And then we have the Life Purpose Oracle deck. So I'm going to open the energy, let you pick the deck you want to hear from, and then we'll get started. All right, here we go. All right, if you haven't picked your deck yet, you can pause the video and do so, but I am going to get started with the Angel Oracle deck, which is the deck for group number 1. All right, let's put these away. All right, group number 1, you chose the Angel Oracle deck. Let's see what they want to say to you today. Oh, wow. Okay, these are some cool cards. So, divine guidance, Archangel Michael, and enchantment. So this tells me they want you to know that Archangel Michael is guiding and protecting you, and they want you to believe it. They want you to see the magic that can happen in your world when you believe it. Okay, when you accept that this is true. All right, that this is really true. So Archangel Michael is protecting. He's a great healer, protector, archangel. You can look more up on him if you like, but he's very much a protector. So, and he is guiding you, providing you with divine guidance. And you just have to look for that guidance and see it. You need to look at the world through the eyes of a child, where you see like that enchanted forest. You see the world as this enchanted forest, okay, that is there for you to explore, and it's magical, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, and you're protected, okay? It's an enchanted forest and you're protected. Okay, yeah, you're protected by, so this is, I just heard, some people might go, since I'm using this kind of fairy tale analogy, they might go to, well, there's wicked witches and there's, the whatever witches or whatever things lurking in the enchanted forest as well. There's dark magic as much as white magic existing there. But what this is saying is you're protected and you're divinely guided. So you can explore this in this enchanted forest that the world is, knowing that you're safe. Okay? So I guess, what they're saying is a lot of what turns us off from seeing the world as magical and enchanted and all the things, is because of these tales of caution that these fairy tales were, right? They were really tales of cautions about the darkness, but they, just like so many things in the world today, they made us so fearful that we just shut down, right? We shut down to the magic, we shut down to the enchantment of the forest, we shut down to it all. And so these two cards are telling me, open back up. You are divinely guided and you are protected. Okay, so you can open that back up. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, for my pile number 1s, if you've been struggling with opening that back up in any way, or even in the slightest way, you might think you have it open, but there's something holding you back. That's what they're saying, Okay, and then look at this card that came up. Synchronicities. Are you noticing the signs and synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. That's what this is saying. You're being divinely guided. Open your eyes, see the enchanted forest, see the signs and synchronicities, see the world as this enchanted forest with these signs and synchronicities. Know that they're coming from spirit. Know that they're coming from Archangel Michael, okay? So, yeah, all right. They want to make that clear to you. You are being divinely guided, divinely protected. See the world as the enchanted forest that it is. See the signs and synchronicities. They are coming to you, not by coincidence. This is from Spirit, okay? And they're sending you these things for a specific reason. That's what they're saying here, okay? So you're probably asking, what is that reason? Let's have a look. I here get the blue cards. What is the reason? What are they trying to send you? The blue is the receiving moon receiving deck, okay? Divine feminine deck. They're trying to help you learn from past mistakes so that you can move forward. That's what this card says. That's the reason. They want you to learn from your past mistakes and move forward. That's the meaning of that card. The simplest, clearest meaning of that card. So that's what they want for you. They want you to learn from your mistakes and move forward. All right, what else do they want to give you? What else are they asking you to receive? Keep going. Sorry, showing me a few cards, but those are not the cards. There we go. There's the card. It has to jump right out. Sometimes that's what I ask for it to do. Okay, so this is for your awakening, and it's for your awakening. So learn from past mistakes so you can move forward and awaken, okay? To have this mental clarity, this arrival at a mental clarity, completing an old cycle, beginning anew, all in one fell swoop, and having this awakening, and you're being called. You're being called. This is the Judgment card. So you're being called to do something important, whatever that might be. I mean, ultimately, we know that all we're being called to do in this world is to love and be loved. So what that manifests as for you and what that looks like, that's a different story. But yeah, so you're being called to awaken, okay? And have this clarity, to learn from your past mistakes and move forward with this clarity, with this awakening, all right? You're protected as you do so, all right? They're divinely guiding you how to do this, and this awakening entails opening your eyes to the enchanted forest that you live in, basically is how I'm saying it. You don't live in a forest necessarily, but you know what I mean. All right. What else do they want to tell you about this today with this reading? Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the synchronicities. They are real. That's what they're saying. They're real. You're not crazy. You're not making it up. It's not coincidental. It's not... your brain wants to explain it away, but this awakening that you're going through is going to end that need to explain it away and take you into a place of acceptance. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, complete and full acceptance, I hear, because there's still some doubt or some lingering, doubt. It's human to have that. That's what I'm hearing. So that's being cleared away. If you pay attention to these signs and synchronicities closely, that will be cleared away. That's what I'm hearing. You will have no doubt. That's what I'm hearing. You will have no doubt. All right. Is there anything else that they want to say to pile number ones, deck number ones, with these cards before I let you guys go? Is there any other cards? Yeah, those are the ones. Okay. I'm going to cut these ones in here right now and see what message they want to give you with this. Compassion. This has to do with this awakening. And this has to do with the past mistakes. You're shifting. You're moving into this place of having compassion for yourself, and therefore being able to have compassion for others. Compassion. Compassion is what you were learning in the past. That's what, because they want me to put it here. Compassion is the lesson. That's what they're saying. Okay, that makes sense. Compassion is the lesson. Compassion for yourself and compassion for others. We all make mistakes, right? We all have learning to do here, and we're we need to have compassion for ourselves and for others as we learn and grow. That's what I'm hearing. All right. So they want you to have compassion for yourself. They want you to understand that this was all to learn compassion, and they want you to move forward with this lesson of compassion and this understanding of compassion that you have. All right. Look at this. Ask body. Just look at this third eye wide open, and then this is the jaguar. You're going to have, you feel, that's what this is telling me. You feel things. You feel things. You know and see and hear things as well, but you feel things very strongly. You have strong, you feel the energy. You feel, so you're getting the signs and synchronicities, obviously. Part of that is the feelings that you have, okay? You feel the energy. That's what they're telling me. You feel the energy. Very strongly, I'm hearing. So they want you to pay attention to that. They want you to pay close attention to that. All right, that's what I'm hearing. And then one last thing with these, the sun, divine, masculine sun deck. Look at that. That card just came out. Yeah, it's time to fill your cup. This is opportunities that are coming, new opportunities that are coming in the spiritual, emotional world, to fill your cup to the point where it's overflowing. Okay, to become self-fulfilled. That's what they want for you, to become self-fulfilled. That's what they're guiding you to do. That's what this is all about. They want you to become self-fulfilled. Okay, focus on fulfilling yourself, and then your cup will overflow naturally. So you, like I said, all you're being called to do is love and be loved. When you do that, your cup will fill and overflow to others. So you don't have to worry about helping others, rescuing others, saving others, whatever. You know, focus on filling your cup, your emotional, spiritual cup, loving and being loved to fill your cup, and it will then overflow. All right? That is your message. I love that. I hope you did too. All right, you guys go have a wonderful day, and I'm going to move on to my next group. All right, group number 2, you chose the Gypsy Oracle cards. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, there's one that flipped over right away. Okay, conversation. Whenever I see this card, you have something to voice. You have something to voice to the world. I mean, you can start with voicing it to yourself, definitely start there, and then voicing it to close friends and family and whatever. So don't get too intimidated by this card, but you have something to voice. You have truth to speak. That's clear. That's what this card is saying. There's something for you to voice. There's truth for you to speak. Start with yourself, and then let your circle of influence, start with your circle of influence, your family, your friends, whomever, and then let it grow from there. All right, so don't get overwhelmed by that, but you do definitely have something to voice. All right, so let's see what they want to say with these cards to bring us some insight about that. That one flew right out. Inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Okay, so what stands out for me in this card is now is the time to rejoin life. So this tells me that you've been withdrawn. You've been, going within, which is wonderful, and focused on, your own learning, growing, etc. And that's wonderful. But they want you to rejoin life, and that's why they're saying you need to start speaking. You have truths inside you that you're passionate about. As you start to speak those truths, the passion will be reignited. Okay, and you will set new goals, and you will see the opportunities that will come when you start speaking this truth that's inside of you. And it will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Yeah. You got to start speaking. That's what this is saying to me very clearly. You got to start speaking. All right. What else do you guys want to say to pile or deck number 2? Is it the tarot cards? Or is it the angel cards? Or is it more of these cards? Or the Gypsy Oracle cards? All right, it is the tarot cards, the blue ones. Okay. Maybe this will give us some, oh, okay, yeah, look at that. Yeah, they want to tell you this. This is the King of Swords. So this means he's very mentally acute. He has a understanding. You know, his mind. He's clear. He has clarity. You know, he has a lot of clarity and wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge. His mind is sharp. It's acute. It's, you know, etc. This is also the Emperor, who has a lot of authority, right? And kings in general have a lot of authority. So wisdom and authority. That's what this is saying. Wisdom and authority. You have a lot of wisdom to share, and they want you to share it with the authority that you have, that you possess. Okay? So they're telling you, you have the authority to speak your truth. All right. Gold cards now. Okay. Are these the cards? I'm just going to check. Yeah, that one's card. That one's definitely a card. Not that one. Okay, yeah. Oh, look at that. Speaking your truth and inspiring your passion again and inspiring the passion in others, owning your wisdom and authority is going to bring everything that your heart desires to you. This is key for you to manifest your heart's desires, the life that you truly want. That's what I'm hearing. And I hear it's time. It's time for you to do this. Okay. These are the Threads of Fate Lumen cards. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, these ones we're going to cut. And get the card that wants to come. Oh, shadow. So that's interesting. So part of what you have to speak about, you know, we always think about light and love and spreading light and love, right? But we can't really spread light and love unless we've done the shadow work and walked through the shadows, right? And understand the shadows. So that's what this is saying is you have something to say about the shadows, not just light and love. You have something to say to help people understand, the shadows in life that we experience, the shadow work that needs to be done, you know, the darkness, the challenges, the struggles, etc. You've understood something about that. That's that clarity that you have here. You've understood something about that you need to share with others. That's what they're telling me. Yeah. You've understood something that's, you have the authority to speak about it because you've gone through it. Okay? So this card is saying we cannot reach our true potential without meeting our shadow and working with the parts of ourselves that we have been told to lock away or be ashamed of. That's what you understand. Okay? And this also includes, it's important, this also includes the brilliant parts of ourselves. We've been told to lock those away as well, right? And so it's not just the, you know, it's not just the flaws that are perceived flaws that we've been told to lock away. We've been told to lock away our brilliance as well, okay? So you've come to understand this, how we have been told to lock all these things away and hide them in the shadows and be ashamed of them whether it's perceived flaws or brilliance, right? Whether it's your brilliance as the creator you are, that your brilliance as the intuitive person that you are, the magical person that you are. You've been told to lock it all away at some point in history. This could be even past lives. But we cannot reach our true potential without meeting our shadow and working with the parts of ourselves that we have been told to lock away or to be ashamed of. All right? The truth is, your shadow is your greatest gift. When you are willing to look at what you've locked away and free it, that's when you're really free and your light really shines, and you're you can create this life, right? That's what they're saying. And you have an understanding of that, is what this card is telling me. And that's the truth that you need to share. All right? So, yeah. So this card you can see has a bat in it, right? Bats are experts at moving through the dark using echolocation, right? They're unable to see what their surroundings are, but by producing high-frequency sounds and listening for the echo of the objects close by, they are able to get an incredibly accurate idea of their environment. So this is much like doing the shadow work. We often do not understand the logic of our subconscious, but we can feel it. It can be uncomfortable, like we do not have our senses, but if we trust the process the way the bat trusts its echolocation, our shadow work comes alive in unexpected and magical ways. All right? So, yeah. So they're saying, we're, you've done this. You've done this. You're like this bat, okay, who has figured it out. So you have the ability, you have the understanding and the wisdom and the authority, because you've been through it. The authority that comes with experience to teach people how to do this, to guide them, okay? And to inspire passion around whatever it is that you want to shine the light on. And then to be able to create this life. So that's what they're telling you, okay? I hope that's clear enough. I hope you go have a beautiful day, and I hope that this inspires you. All right, we'll move on to group number 3 now. All right, group number 3, you chose the life purpose cards. So let's see what the spirit world wants to say to you today about life purpose. Here, if this doesn't resonate with you right away, this is not your pile. This is not your deck. Look at that, heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. All right. So I don't know who this is not resonating with, but they said to say that. So there may be some of you that, for whatever reason, don't resonate with this card in particular. But this is a beautiful card, so I hope you all resonate with it. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Okay, I'm just hearing you may need to listen to which pile? Both. You may need to listen to both first and then come back to this so that you can accept this. That's what I hear. Pile number 1 and pile number 2. In that order, and then come to this one. So for some of you, you might have to watch this whole reading and get like the steps, is what I'm hearing. All right, that's what they are saying. So now let's explore this a little bit more. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. All right. They're saying they want to help you achieve your heart's desires. That's what they're saying with that card. Now, what do they want to say to you with these cards? These are the spirit messages cards. So let's see what their message. Oh, look at that. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe or more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Look, they are telling you, trust them. Trust them, they know what they're doing. All right, so that's really cool. All right, so that might be why some of you had to go back and watch the others first to get to this place of accepting this message. Trust them. Trust them. All right, now I hear blue cards have something to say. Trust them, they're helping you achieve your heart's desires, remember? They're guiding, they're supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So trust that. All right? Trust the guidance. Trust them. Okay. What is it that you want to see with this blue deck for group number 3? All right. Do I keep shuffling? Yep, keep shuffling. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Do these do they go like this? Or do they... Yeah, okay. Well, look, we have 9955. This is major changes, okay? Major changes. And then this is 99 is like major completions, okay? And I'm just asking if this is the order. Is this the order the cards want to be in? I'm just listening. Yeah, I really want, they said, yeah, you're correct, do it. I really wanted to put this over there. So I just wanted to hear if that's what is supposed to be happening. So yeah, it's this. Okay, it's like this, it goes like this. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles is fulfillment, completion on a physical level, like a completion of a cycle, and fulfillment on the material physical level. This is the Hermit card. So what this tells me is that some of you have been hermiting, okay? You've been hermiting, and that's good. You've been going within, you've been hermiting, you've been doing the work on yourself, okay? In order to understand how to come to this place of completing a cycle and then coming to a place of being able to have this fulfillment on the material level, right? This is also fulfillment and completion of a cycle on the emotional spiritual level. So you've been working on both simultaneously. That's what this tells me. So you've gone within, you've done the work, you've figured that out, you're figuring that out, or you've figured that out, and you've, as a result of doing this, you've opened your flow. You've opened your flow, right? This is you know, you had a little drip to start and then a little bit more, and now it is flowing. You've opened your flow. So they're saying congratulations, you've done well, okay? You've done well. And then this is saying, this is 55, which is, you know, 5 is resilience. It's being on path. So this is being on path, 55. Big time. And 5 is change, transformation, change. So this is major change that you've achieved through this process. And this one tells us, this is the Devil card, you know, so it tells us that you've, and it's right beside this card, which is learning from past mistakes and moving forward. So this tells me that you've learned not to focus on the material world. You've truly learned that, not to be so focused on the material world. Because that's what this card warns against. If you're too focused on the material world, you know, it leads you down that garden path that's not great for you. So that's, I think what this is saying is, you know, when you're focused on the material world, the logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar because, you know, you're operating out of fear of loss, from a lack consciousness, you know, from just wanting to create material safety and security and etc. But you might be missing on, you know, you're missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So they're telling me that you've learned that lesson. You've learned that and you're moving on from it. Isn't that wonderful? So you have moved on from this fear consciousness, lack consciousness, material focused consciousness that you were in before, that we're all in at some point, so good job again. And that's bringing major change and transformation, and you are on path times 2. Okay, so wow, those are amazing cards. So they're telling you good job, thank you. They're saying thank you for listening to us, for following us, trusting us, and continue to do so. Okay, because I feel like you're at a crossroads maybe where it's like, okay, go big or go home kind of thing. And, so now you're in that place like, do I keep trusting? Do I keep moving along this path? It's getting a little bit even more, it's like, uncertain, unknown, could be even crazier than what I've already experienced, all that kind of stuff. But they're saying, yep, keep trusting and keep listening to them, okay? And look at that. Fate is the card that popped over. Fate. They're helping you to they're guiding you and redirecting you constantly so that you live so that you achieve your heart's desires. I'm going to the book on this one because it says it so well. I know it says it so well. So I'm just going to go straight to the book and let it say. This card is a reminder that you create your fate. While some lessons and experiences are inescapable, we have free will and choice within the life we are given. This does not always equal fairness, and we do not always start life from the same footing. Nonetheless, each choice we make matters. From this place, we can approach the creation of our life in an empowered way, okay? So, this card is, this deck, as I mentioned, is called the Threads of Fate. So fate is a malleable thing with some fixed aspects, okay? So, this card's partner is the Weaver in this deck, and the Weaver asks that you tend to your threads. So the threads of fate that the Weaver says that you weave the fabric of your life, right? And yes, that's exactly what this is saying. With your free will, you weave the fabric of your life. This card is big picture and all about your vision. So what are you working towards? What are you saying no to? When we say no, we are saying no to all the experiences that would unfold in the aftermath. Both the yes and the no is powerful when we are creating our reality. Okay, so this is about how this is saying, we want you to live the life that you chose to live in pre-creation mode, and where you decided these are the things I want to experience in my life, and these are my heart's desires. The angels are guiding you, supporting you, protecting you as you return to that path. Okay, that's what this is saying. They're returning you to that path, and trust them, allow them. They're here to guide you and direct you and help you. That's beautiful. You guys go have a wonderful day.